Hello, I'm here with the amazing Olga, and Olga has been so kind to come along and talk about her experiences of working within the goddess work and the seeds of change. So, welcome, Olga. Welcome. Thank you so much for recording this video. I appreciate it beyond words.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh, so wonderful. So we've been doing the most amazing goddess retreat work over the last few weeks, and it's just so wonderful to see the changes that have come on since we did this work. And so to begin with, do you want to say a little bit about who you are and why the goddess work was calling you so beautifully, and why you are so amazing?
Thank you, Kate. The goddess work was calling me indeed, and it was one of those things that when I first heard you saying that you are doing the goddess retreat, I was hooked instantly. It was complete soul calling, and I thought, this is something that I really, really want to do. So when I first heard you mentioning the goddess retreat, that was probably a year ago, maybe even more than that.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, okay, I think I really, 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 really want to do that. So, and then I waited until you were going to announce the next retreat, because I knew it's only for one person at a time. So special. So I was literally waiting the whole year until it was the next time to do the goddess retreat in Glastonbury. So the minute you mentioned goddess retreat, I wasn't over it. I was like, yes, I'm doing it. I really, really want to do it. And then we couldn't do it because of the COVID. So I thought, okay, how do we do this? So in the meantime, while I was thinking about what to do with that, we obviously working together through Seeds of Change program.
Yes.
And our very, very first encounter started when I wanted to learn Reiki, and that was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So quite a while, and again, it was one of those things that I wanted to do Reiki, and I did a little bit of research on the internet, and Reiki Kate popped up, a Reading School of Reiki, and it was also really instant calling. I knew that that's where I wanted to go. So we've been working together for quite a while, and I came to a point where I wanted to take my business further. So I'm Olga, and I'm a relationship coach, and I work with women who quite simply want to experience awesome relationships.
Yeah.
And through and since working with you, Kate, so much has shifted. It is incredible, and I feel that the goddess retreat was really part of that journey, because I needed something to shift in a much bigger way, in a much deeper way, and subconsciously I knew that the goddess retreat will give me that. I didn't know how, and I really didn't know what exactly we were going to do. And when we had our initial conversation, and you asked me, well, what do you expect? And I didn't really expect anything. I just knew I really needed to do this.
Yes.
And then when you then explained to me how this works and what kind of work you do, I was completely amazed. And it just felt really, really right. And in all honesty, it's quite, I have to look for words to explain what we did and how this works, because it's so spiritual and so deep. It really was soul level work. So
deep work. Yeah. Mind-blowing stuff.
Absolutely, in a big time.
Yeah. It's transformational work, and it's going to a level that, when you start working on a soul level with ancestors, the goddess, and working with lineage, your lineage, it just empowers the goddess within ourselves to show up in a bigger way so that we can shine our light in a bigger way. And it's just incredible. And it is just mind-blowing, as you say. So yeah, thank you for sharing that. Thank you. You mentioned that obviously we were originally looking at going to Glastonbury and having our one-to-one day in VIP amazing day in Glastonbury, which is incredible. And whenever we are allowed to do that again, it will be amazing. COVID got in the way, and so we ended up doing it via Zoom, as we're recording on here, via the internet over a series of sessions where we went incredibly deep. How did you find the experience of doing it by the internet? How was that for you? Because there'll be people that will be thinking, oh, you can't do this over the internet.
Mm-hmm.
How did you experience it? And what would you say?
I would say just go for it. For me personally, I am used to doing sessions over internet, and I'm used to using Zoom for my own sessions. So it wasn't new. So
Yeah.
probably for that reason, it didn't really faze me. For someone who hasn't done it, well, it really is no different than talking to someone face to face. It's just a slightly smaller picture.
Yes. And the energy, it's just there, isn't it? It's amazing.
In terms of energy, and I mentioned Reiki earlier.
Yeah.
You know, it's very much the same thing, that because it's energy work and because it's spiritual, well, there's no boundaries in terms of where we are. We could be at the other side of the world, and the experience I had was 100% the same, if not more, right?
Yeah.
Through you know, amazing technology that we have today. So for someone who's not sure, you know, just say more about it, go for it. It's perfect. It's perfect.
Yeah. It's so interesting. It's something that it almost, because you're doing the work in your own space and your own energy, it takes away any excuses to get deep and get real, because it's just you and you're showing up and you're doing the work on an energetic level. It's amazing. So absolutely, it's just incredible.
I
So if
quite
you,
liked that. Oh, sorry, Kate.
no, no, you
if
can.
if I may add to the actual sessions, I quite liked that it was actually broken down into 3 separate sessions, is what we did specifically. And I had time to integrate in between.
Yeah.
So that, for me, worked really well.
Yeah, absolutely. It was layering upon layering upon layering.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally, totally. Gosh. So if there was someone at home who knew that there was something that was just stopping them from showing up in an amazing way, and that this is resonating with them, to do the goddess work, to do the soul work, to go even deeper, and they were just sort of like wondering, is it worth it, and is it real? What would you say to them?
So where I was before the goddess work, I was making my way through Seeds of Change program and building my coaching business up. I came to a point where I couldn't move on further because something was stopping me from going further. And I've done all the work, I've done all the modules, but I needed something more. And that's when the timing of the goddess really came in perfectly. So we were able to take the mountains of things that were stopping me from taking the next step in my business. And in all honesty, we just did a big scoop and
Yeah.
throw them away. Let's move on.
And open the doors, and the results came within a week, I believe.
It felt like days, literally.
Yeah.
It felt like days. Immediately, straight after the work we did, I started to get clarity on my business, started getting clarity on my clients. I started getting people contacting me, asking for work. So all of a sudden, the doors opened, and it literally, those were the days. I didn't have to wait. It didn't take long. What I liked about it as well, the integration time. Sometimes when I did deep work, I needed time to let it settle and integrate. With the work that we've done, I felt that it has taken a lot less time, and there was no disruption to my everyday life. I didn't feel out of sorts sometimes when I've done energy work before and healed a lot of stuff. I need a couple of days to just take it really easy, drink a lot of water, be really kind to myself. For some reason, the goddess work that we've done and the way you work, it was very gentle, it was very kind, yet incredibly deep. So I've never experienced anything like that before, and I've worked for quite a few years now with many energy healers, and I've done a lot of work of that kind. But what Goddess Retreat gave me and how the whole thing worked, it honestly blew my mind. And the transformation was incredible. And it was at the same time really nice, really gentle, really kind. I felt like I was cocooned in this beautiful energy, and it was beautiful. And I was able to then move on and do what I needed to do and continue building my business. And the, where I was after that, it just all of a sudden things started slotting into place. Boom, boom, boom. And I was moving on. It was perfect.
Oh, it was so magical. You did the work. Thank you for doing the work and showing up. And
I'm getting goosebumps.
Same. I was just literally going, I'm getting goosebumps or something. Thank you. Just amazing. Just amazing. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. It's an honour to share this work with you. It really is. And thank you for trusting me. Thank you for trusting me. Definite goosebumps there. Thank you. Yeah. Oh my goodness. So I felt that in my heart. Thank you. Thank you so much. So you mentioned you're a relationship coach and you work with incredible people. Just in case there's somebody that's watching that the goddess work hasn't resonated, but your amazing relationship work has, how can they contact you? Because I think that it will be valuable for people to know how they can contact you.
Oh, thank you, Kate. The easiest way to contact me is to send me an email.
Yep.
To Abreu Olga. Hopefully people will kind of figure out how to spell it. But it's Abreu, that's my surname, Olga, OLGA, at iCloud.com.
Perfect.
So, Abreu Olga at iCloud.com.
Perfect. Perfect. Well, oh, no worries. Thank you so much. Is there anything else you wanted to share about your experiences, or are you just goosebumpy?
Let me see. I would just say, if you feel the calling, just don't wait for that to figure out whether you should do it or not. From my experience, if there is that nudge, if there is that once that, oh, I feel there is something for it, just go for it, and things will unfold in a most beautiful way. And Kate is amazing. Kate will just make it all so lovely.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. It really is an honour to work with you. Thank you so much. Thank you. So if any of that has resonated with you and you want to contact me, please do reach out, kate@mynaturalhappiness.com, and we can talk about how we can help you go and do the soul work to help you shine your light. So, signing out. Thank you so much. Thank you, Olga. Very much appreciate it. Thank you. We're both wishing you the most beautiful day, and sending you love. So thank you for watching this video, and thank you again, Olga. Thank you. Let me take care, guys.
Bye.